So last night, my best friend hit 40 people for her body count, so I decided to go buy her a little cookie cake, and I'm gonna write a cute little message on it. So this is the final product. It was honestly really difficult. I used this cake frosting, but I didn't have scissors, so I had to bite the tip. That's why it kind of looks bad.
Today's a big day, huh?
40 days.
40 dicks! Let's go!
How does it feel to have 40? Here's to 50.
I am absolutely convinced that modern women today, especially young modern women like this, are completely lost. They are just completely lost. I mean, never, even just 10 years ago, would you have seen young women celebrating the fact that they've slept with 10 guys, 20 guys, 30 guys, 40 guys like this young lady, right? And she can't be more than 23 years old, right? She looks about 23 to me, which means if she started having sex at the age of 15, and she's already had 40 guys. She slept with 40 guys, okay? And she's only 23. Imagine in another eight years, she will have slept with 80 guys. Okay? She's not even going to be 35, and she'll already be in triple digits. Okay? She will already hit 100 guys. And you know what? That is just gross. Okay? That is gross. And you might think, well, you pickup artist, you hypocrite. And I'm like, I understand that, okay? I get that argument. However, when it comes to male and female intersexual dynamics, okay, just how our species evolved, women tend to value guys who have social proof, right? Who have been pre-selected, whereas guys, we don't value women who've been pre-selected. We don't want to see our girl or any girls that we potentially want to date surrounded by dozens and dozens of guys. That does not turn us on. Okay, if this were a used car market, or if this was a car market period, right? Say we're shopping for cars out there, men generally prefer brand new. Nobody else has driven the car. It still has that brand new smell. Okay, whereas for women, they prefer cars that have been driven around the block, cars that have proven themselves. Okay, cars that have had multiple owners. It's just the way it is. Okay, it's just the way it is. So when you see I don't even call her a lady, a young girl like this, a young female, bragging about the fact that she slept with 40 guys, you know something's going wrong in society. You know something's wrong. And you know, really, at the end of the day, who's behind this? Feminism, right? Feminism's behind this. The mainstream is behind this. Hollywood's behind this, encouraging these girls to act like dudes, right? To sleep around, to objectify themselves. I mean, because really, at the end of the day, this is nothing to be proud of, right? This is nothing to be proud of for a female to be walking around going, ugh, 40 guys, had 40 guys up. I mean, really think about that. Like 40 guys have blasted themselves up inside of her. Okay, and some girls might be like, my body, my choice, I get to do what I want. But you also have to live with the consequences of that. Okay, you have to live with the consequences of that because, as I've taught you guys, for these girls, the more sexual partners they have, the less able they are to pair bond in a relationship, to pair bond with another man. Okay, to pair bond with one man, the less able they are to function in a healthy relationship. Okay, and I did this coaching video right here on my channel. You could look for it. It's somewhere buried on my channel where there was an actual study on this. If the girl has slept with more than 10 sexual partners, she has a 33% more likelihood to divorce you, to dump you, to cheat on you, if she's slept with at least 10 guys or more. So this chick, sleeping with 40 guys and only being in her early 20s, she's already ruined herself. She has already ruined herself. She's ruined her ability to pair bond. And if you think about it, you know, and just assuming she's 23, if she started having sex at the age of 15 and now she's 23, 8 years later, she's already slept with 40 guys, what does that tell you? That tells you that she has never had a long-term relationship. She's never been in an LTR to begin with. So she's never pair bonded with anybody. Okay? What makes you think she'll be able to in the future, especially going at the rate she is? Because for her, she thinks this is okay. She's like having sex with different dudes. She thinks that's okay. And guess what? So does her friend. Because birds of a feather flock together. Like attracts like. So her friend is no different. I wouldn't be surprised if her friends already slept with like 80 to 100 guys. Would not be surprised at all. Because they're out there celebrating this. Right? They're out there celebrating this as if it's something to be proud of. And really, all you're doing is you're just showing at least people who are informed, like we are, right? All you're doing is showing people who are guys like us who know better is how dumb you are. Okay? That's all you're showing. Guys like us is how dumb you are. Because most guys who are high value are not going to want a girl who has been with more than 10 guys, much less 40 guys or 80 guys or 100 guys. That is not attractive to us. We don't look at a girl like, woof, 100 guys? Oh my gosh, I've got to get up in that too. No, we're like, ew, gross. What kind of STDs are you carrying, girl? What kind of, what do you got, like HPV, herpes? What are you carrying? Gross, right? You don't even want to be near a chick like that because you don't know what she has. And especially being with that many sexual partners, and you know that 80 to 90% of those guys she did not use a condom with, because a lot of these girls, it's pretty shocking how they don't care if you have a condom or not, and back in my days, even still going today, it's like these chicks just don't change. They don't care if you have a condom or not, and it's usually the guy who has to take responsibility and go like, oh, yeah, I don't want to catch anything. I'm going to put on this condom, So the fact that this chick has already slept with 40 dudes and hasn't even hit 25 yet is pretty scary because, like I said, that tells you she's never been in an LTR, right? Her longest relationship is probably only a few weeks, maybe a couple of months. Because there's no way she could hit that number unless she's constantly out there sleeping with different guys. And now it's to the point where she doesn't even see like a dating partner as an actual person. She just sees them as an object, right? She just sees them as an object. So how is she supposed to function in a relationship and care about you and love you and all this other stuff and invest in you if she doesn't even see you as a person? She just sees you as an object she could throw away. She could call the cops on. She could Me Too at some point. She doesn't even see you as a person, right? It's no different, when you're alone in a room with like a murderer or something like that. The reason why that person can murder you is because they don't see you as a person. They just see you as an object. So the fact that this chick has already had 40 guys and she's still in her early 20s is pretty frightening because she's not the only one. Okay, look at her friend. Her friend is the same way. They actually made a cake celebrating this. This is disgusting, repulsive behavior, at least for high value men, at least for men who are righteous, at least for men who are looking for a good woman. I know that just watching her video probably made your stomach turn a little bit, right? Made you a little sick, right? It made you a little disgusted, like, wow, there are girls like this out there? I hate to break it to you, there are, right? This is why I teach you game. This is why I teach you pickup. So you can filter out these low value girls. You can filter out these damaged females, right? And these chicks are only in their 20s. They're already damaged. Already damaged. They're not even 30 yet. They're already damaged. Okay? And like I said, this is something you would not have seen even just 10 years ago. Even just 10 years ago. Especially when I grew up, right? We had girlfriends, right? And you probably experienced this too, even if you were like in high school 10 years ago, right? Most people who are at least normal, right? You have your high school girlfriend, might go out, your senior year for a full year, which is a lifetime in high school. And then in college, you might have your college girlfriend like I did, right? We went out for a couple of years. And then you graduate from college and you try to find, the one for you. You try to find your partner, because a lot of you guys are looking to have families, so you guys who are looking to have families, this is why sometimes I got to show you guys stuff like this, so I can kind of like warn you of what's out there, so you don't just pick chicks, based on their hotness, because you don't know what you're dealing with, I mean, especially if you're in scarcity right now, because a lot of guys who are in scarcity, they'll see a chick like that, especially her friend, right? Her friend's kind of cute, like, ooh, her friend's hot, and then you'll try to wife her, not knowing she's had like 80 penises up inside of her. Gross. Okay, gross. Most without a condom. Most didn't even use protection. So, again, this is why you learn female nature, you learn pickup, you learn game, so you could pull yourself out of this scarcity-based mindset, and you can filter out Jezebels like this, okay? Because that chick, make no mistake about it, is a Jezebel, right? I mean, scary, right? Scary stuff. But as always, guys, drop your comments below about tonight's coaching video. Let me know what you think of her little celebration, her cake, her celebrating the fact that her friend slept with 40 guys, and she's even encouraging her to reach 50, 60, 70, to reach that next milestone. Let me know what your thoughts below, and share. I love to read your comments. I love to see them. Love to see you guys in my comments, so drop them below. And with that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Go ahead and smash that like button below. Do it now. Also, hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you guys subscribe, so please make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. And for all you guys who want to support my work and all of this incredible, amazing red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I am talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, baby. The hottest women on the planet. Okay, I teach you how to do that in 7 Months of Mastery. And you know what? I have tons, thousands upon thousands of successful students now all around the world. Okay, a lot of these guys often drop comments in my comment section talking about how they're in my program, they've met their dream girl, they've met their future wife. I've had a number of students who've been through my 7 Months of Mastery program already met their wife thanks to my teachings, right? They met a high value, high caliber, hot wife, right? Way above what they were able to get previously before they jumped into my program, 7 Months of Mastery. They were able to get a girl who was much, much more attractive, much hotter, and much higher value thanks to my teachings. And you know what? I want you to become one of them. Even if you don't plan on getting married, find yourself a cool chick, a high value chick, not one of these like low value, like DG single moms, or women who are passive prime or damaged goods or anything like that. I want to teach you how to go out there and get high value women, just like my students are all around the world. You can become one of us, and all you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, and it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. So it's only $1 for the entire first month of high value coaching lessons from me. So take advantage of it. And it's the best way to support my work, guys. And thank you very much if you do. I appreciate it. Thanks in advance. And let's crack on out of here.